Hans, com'è stata la tua esperienza sudafricana? Adesso che è passato un po' di tempo, insomma, sono un paio d'anni che non,
Sì,
che è finita la tua esperienza sudafricana, no?
sì.
How was your experience in South Africa now that your experience is a little far, no? 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years.
Yes.
But I can tell you, it has become really a part of me. For example, I knew that an African priest from the Diocese of Pretoria, whom I got to know there in South Africa, is now studying in Rome. So yesterday I called him, no, the day before yesterday. Yesterday we spent hours together and we had been chatting a lot. And I can say I still miss South Africa. So for me that's a positive thing. And there is a connection with those people. Now I am back in Holland, and I am living there together with 3 other priests, Dutch priests, who also belong to the Focolarini movement. And in fact, now in Holland, I'm doing exactly the same what I try to do also there in South Africa, because as priests of the Focolarini movement, we try to meet regularly and share a lot of things, also support one another. And if possible, we also try to be a community, live together. Now, there in Holland, I do have the chance with 3 others. One of them is 80 years old, he's retired. The other 2 are working there for 5 parishes. And we are now staying together since May last year, May 2010. And it really has an impact. The people notice it immediately. It's not very often that as they are called secular priests, are living in a community. Very often they are.
Normally, the monks live in a community, not the priests. Because when you think about the priest, you think about semen in the ground, no, and yes, okay, the priests have to live long with the people, no,
Yes.
in the parish. So, you personally collaborate with a parish in.
Yes, but not since there are some more priests, retired priests, helping out. The bishop referred that I would help in other parishes. So I am not assisting the 2 in my community in their parishes, but I go a bit further away where there is a need for priests. And very often I'm going to places that are in fact islands in the southwest of Holland, where the distances are quite big between the different churches. And there they have a shortage of priests, and especially on the weekends, very often they need a priest to help out the celebration of Mass. And that's what I'm doing now. And then there's also English-speaking community nearby. They have asked me already if I can come regularly to celebrate Mass with them in English. And there is also an Italian community, and every Sunday they have a Mass, one Mass in The Hague, one Mass in a place called Warmond,
In Italian,
in Italian, another Mass in Amsterdam.
But you work really very much, no?
Yeah.
You disperse your energy
Yes.
Throughout the Holland.
Yes.
At this point. Yes.
And what I like about it is that in that way I maintain international contacts. In Holland there are many people, many immigrants, and I enjoy that. I enjoy to be among all those immigrants.
Yes, and in addition to these activities, last night you told me that you are trying to find a job, no? A
Yes.
regularly paid job.
Yes.
as teacher,
Yes. Yeah.
preferably.
Yes. First, I didn't know that there was this possibility, but it has been offered me now a chance to be introduced to a school in the city of Rotterdam, where are many children, teenagers, of families of immigrants, and because of their background, they sometimes need a bit more attention. And I see that as a nice challenge. I can start there, collaborating with a teacher who is recognized as official, and while I'm doing that, by helping out 2-3 days a week, I can also follow a course of a year, so that after 1 year I can also be an official teacher.
Yes, and last question, a very, very important question, no? How is the situation of your movement in the world in this moment? In your opinion, is in expansion, in diminution? Yes, tell me something. What do you think? The health, the condition of health is good, or there are problems?
I wouldn't say, no, I don't think there are real problems, but something else is very important. Some years ago, that was in March 2008, Chiara Lubich died.
Yes.
And she founded that movement with some of her companions. She was always great inspiration to all the members. And what you see now is that in a very short time, this movement is spread around the world. It is present in more than 180
continents.
Yes. And also, it is also known among people of other denominations and other religions, and even non-believers are involved. And what is now at this moment a great challenge, a big challenge, that is that all those members are aware of the fact that it now depends on them to be faithful to that spirituality, that inspiration of Chiara Lubich. They don't have anymore the founder to rely on. So they have to act, I would almost say, as founders in the places where they are living and working. And that is in fact a whole new area. Chiara Lubich has always stressed that the most important thing is always to be united, to maintain that reciprocal love, that comes always first. It is not so much important to do everything in a perfect way,
yes,
but as much as possible, collaborating in unity, that is more important. So that wherever the people are, they don't have to do the things alone, but they do it as a community, and that way they can be a presence. So like what I was saying about us 4 priests now living together since a few months in one place, you can already see what impact that has on the people, because they don't know a situation like that a priest, that 4 diocesan priests are staying together and try to build a community, and that is very important. It's not just to have a roof above your head, like living in a hotel or a hostel, but really building a community, and that does have an impact. And that is true also for all the other members of the movement, young people, older people, families, religious, etc. That they carry on with their spirituality, being faithful to that inspiration, to that charism. So
the spirit flies where it wants, of course. But you say that the spirit prefers to stay when there are many people.
Yes.
Yes. It's a scientist is a little funny, but there is something true in what I'm saying, no?
Yes. I often put it this way. I could, it is also my choice. I can choose to look after myself, to put my own needs first. But if everyone is doing that, then just a whole bunch of people looking after themselves. But I think when people are aware of other people's needs, and that is reciprocal, I think something more is coming out of it. That it is like overcoming oneself, and just not just one way, so that I am losing myself in other people, in work, in situations, but then I am also receiving, because it is reciprocal. And perhaps it is put a bit simply, but they say the sum of 1 and 1 is more than 2 in that situation. When you put a whole bunch of individuals together with their own needs, then just a bunch of individuals, there's a collectivity.
Yes,
and they are just demanding.
Yes. The most important example is the marriage, no?
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Ok, allora, caro Hans, la nostra intervista approfondita sull'universo mondo si è conclusa e vediamo un pochettino cosa abbiamo detto.